You didn't think I would just make a single video about my favorite automotive YouTube channels, did you? These channels have and continue to sharpen my skills and inspire me to do more in efforts to have that same effect upon my own audience. Again, this is by no means an exhaustive list, but these channels are worth mentioning as being vital to my continuing education as an automotive technician. It bears mentioning that these are also channels that do what we do daily, are filled with knowledge, and do not succeed on YouTube by utilizing clickbait, nor do they trash talk the hardworking, honest automotive technician in order to gain views. With that being said, and in no particular order, we are going to start with New Level Auto. Keith DeFazio has amassed a reputation of being a highly efficient and astute diagnostician. His channel walks us through the everyday battle of a mobile technician on the streets of Staten Island. I've watched every single one of his videos because he consistently, single-handedly demonstrates his troubleshooting techniques. He's the one that talked me into creating a Facebook account where I met with a multitude of like-minded technicians who enjoy the challenges of troubleshooting the modern automobile. He's also the one that inspired me to create a technician meetup where technicians both local and across state lines come down to train, learn, and share together. I think this industry is better because of him, and I personally owe him for partaking in my success as an automotive technician. Be sure to check out his channel. Although he's no longer residing in Staten Island, I have a feeling that we'll be seeing more of him. Next up is South Main Auto Repair. Eric O over at SMA has to be one of the most well-rounded technicians of our time. Residing in the north, he is well acquainted with a fair share of vehicles who have succumbed to the elements. Being in Florida, I'm pretty lucky to not see most of what he must tackle daily. At the very least, when the snowbirds do pass by our shop, I'm able to get an outside perspective thanks to his incredible log of repairs. His videos are the first that I refer to when dealing with the uncommon rust-ridden repair. Don't be fooled though, his troubleshooting prowess is just as deadly as his torch game. It's apparent that he is highly trained and experienced. Eric will troubleshoot with the best of the best while maintaining an entertaining delivery. His videos are easy to watch and digest. That coupled with his highly skilled and logical approach, it's no wonder why his channel is amongst the most successful of all automotive related channels. I truly wish him the best in his journey and appreciate his willingness to share that journey with us. Third on our list is Dead On Diagnostics. This channel is very much of a classroom format, and I would highly recommend it for any technician. It was a channel that I referred to early on in my career when I needed to learn the fundamentals of automotive systems operation and their testing techniques using a scope. There is a caveat though, but one that is not uncommon to any education that we receive. You must remember that some of the information may be outdated and they are no longer producing any new videos, so they are unable to correct any past discrepancy. That being said, if you know anyone who is relatively new to our industry and is looking to get into troubleshooting, I highly recommend this channel. Next on our list is Positive Lead Diagnostics. Tommy Wolf over at Positive Lead Diagnostics was a student of Paul Danner over at Rosedale Technical College. If you want Scanner Danner's teachings translated into a Euro environment, you'll want to watch this channel. He's actually one of the first channels that I saw that had more European vehicles, and that opened up the idea of diving into European vehicles as part of my career path. Unfortunately, he stopped producing videos, and I have doubts as to whether he'll make another appearance on YouTube again, but that's not to take away the valuable information that he's shared thus far with us. Next up is Oz Mechanics. Ozael is one of the veteran automotive technicians on YouTube. It's fair to say he's been sharing on YouTube for a long time, and he is one of the ones that inspired me to start my own channel. He's highly skilled and trained and resides in Texas, where he shares his troubleshooting process for all to learn from. Ozael is humble in his delivery and is one of the hardest working people that I know. He has a lot on his plate though, between running a shop, dealing with zoning issues at his new shop, and having a firstborn. I'm surprised he even has the time to create content. Yet he continues to do so regardless of how trying times might get. And for that, I must thank him for sharing his knowledge with us and wish him all of the best. Moving on to the next favorite automotive channel is Voltage Drop Diagnostics. PJ Walter was a Toyota tech, and to their loss, he has gone mobile. Nevertheless, his level of product knowledge and testing techniques are second to none. His videos have provided me with perspectives I've not thought about and they've contributed to the upgrading of my testing strategies. Since he's gone mobile and also has become an instructor, he may very well be way too busy to film his daily grind now. But I would not be surprised if he came back with more videos. Like many troubleshooting content creators, many times we hold ourselves up to a standard in which we think that producing videos of the basics might not be worth producing. I too do this a lot, and that's what I think might also be holding back PJ from releasing more content. Reach out to him and demand more content. Next up is Mike Salazar Diagnostics. Mike Salazar is absolutely one of the hardest working and knowledgeable technicians in our industry. Most of his content is Euro car related, and I'm glad that it is. There's only one small issue. As much as I respect and admire him, there are times where he is a bit difficult to understand, since Spanish is his native language, and he's translating everything into English, then articulates that. I should know since I'm also Hispanic, and this is something that many Hispanics do when speaking English. However, his level of knowledge is vast, and there's much to learn on his channel. Due to recent changes in his career, it appears that most of his newer videos are related to automotive module testing and repair. This next statement is pure speculation, but it appears that he is also working with an overseas company to create an automotive module bench testing rig. It's early in its progress still, but it looks to be very promising. This could revolutionize the way we confront automotive module testing and repair. While other industries are providing board-level diagrams for technology that holds incredibly sensitive information, like cell phones for example, the automotive industry is left to fend for themselves concerning board-level testing and repairs. Mike is at the forefront of this task, and I'm glad that he is. Be sure to check out his channel. Let's keep this going with our next channel, Diagnose Dan. Danny Versluis is across the pond and tackles European vehicle diagnostics daily. His videos are easy to understand since he speaks at a pace that anyone in the world can understand. He simplifies the technical approach through his explanations and has proven to be a highly trained diagnostician. Within all of his videos, he calls upon everyone to diagnose it together and proceeds to do just that. Dan touches upon just about every system in the modern vehicle and shares it freely. Dan is responsible for the growth of a multitude of technicians across the globe, myself included. Let's keep rooting for him as he continues to film his work for all of us to learn from and enjoy. And don't forget, Diagnose Dan, Fix It Again. Last but definitely not least is Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. I've had the pleasure of meeting Ivan during training at his home state, Pennsylvania, and I gotta say that he is one of the humblest and intelligent persons I know. His videos are literally him thinking out loud and walking you through his entire thought process. He has an incessant need to disassemble just about any component and will just about leave replacing parts as a last resort. He hangs with the likes of Keith DeFazio, Eric O, and Mike Salazar, which says a lot about him. He has a very successful channel, and it's no secret why. Be sure to check him out on YouTube. I appreciate you all for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment if you haven't already, and be sure to subscribe. Till next time.